chance they go for a steal. They do have kind of hook shot and stone gaze at the ready. They could try for a risky sort of move here.
I mean, he's under vision though. Look at the ward they place down. X-Nova, he sees them smoke.
They've got Supernova ready at the waiting as well, so they have got the tools.
Can Omar get the angle?
They've got to try for this Nigma Galaxy, but are they going to be able to do it in time? It's it. No, can they get the steal? They can't. Gets the kill, gets the Aegis. As Nigma Galaxy have to run, but a Fisher from XXS will stop Omar having any chances of retreat. They tried and they were so close to getting the timing, but Arme stands strong and claims the Aegis.
One of the cleanest early games I'm seeing from XG. Just pretty much no mistakes coming out from any of them. Quick moves, super early Roshan, pre-Tormentor as well. And Ame, as you said, that Basher, it's pretty much
so early.
Dusa, SF, with these heroes, if you can get on top of them early, very difficult, but if you have Bash as well, they can't even turn and stand their ground. Ghost starting to also fall behind. A 2K difference almost between him and Ame now. Sumail just yet to be able to get really involved. He, of course, has that one kill from earlier, but besides that, it's difficult for him. So much magic damage. He's going for the blink next. It feels like he has to go all in, but maybe does have to change the build a little also. We'll have to see what he wants to do.
And it really is just, as you mentioned earlier, so much pressure on either Noob or Omar to find some sort of hook shot or raw setup. Because without that,
there's just no stun.
You can't make the plays. You can't have a chance of trying to take down a puck. Another freebie.
Really?
It's a beatdown so far. Hook shot trying to catch somebody here, but off the mark. 60 seconds cooldown.
How on earth do you catch this puck?
I mean, he has blink dagger now. Max phase shift. He almost has to make a mistake for you to get any type of catch. And Noob, he will lose the Overlord. Jinq will claim that 250 gold. That's the Solar Crest done as well. Shard plus Solar Crest done. 706 on this Snapfire.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to play around Noob with his Overlord timing, but they just, I mean, as soon as the creep showed, they killed it. So first one is gone. 30 seconds, that Tormentor play. XG already starting to prepare themselves for it. And for Nigma, I mean, they cannot fight there. Right? The egg is going to get addressed. Sumail very likely to just get exploded from all the spell combos that they have, the crazy team fight. So might just have to give this one up and hope that Ghost can just farm
isn't long
as much as possible.
I mean, it's going to become one of those games, right, where it's just for Nigma Galaxy, indeed, just hope that the Dusa can carry them. And of course, it has been able to many times before.
Hook
shot.
They get the roar.
That's the 2 bits of lockdown. It's the Sensor and the Cogs. They do it. It takes it all in terms of lockdown, but they get the job done.
High execution kill. They find XM. XM will be rewarded with a shard for his death.
Arme ready to continue to push on. 2 minutes on the Aegis. Not a lot that he fears right now.
At least Nigma's able to find something there. Sumail also has the Blink Dagger done with the Arcane Rune. Oh man, look at the items that come in though. This is the issue, right? Because they're so having such good times on the offlaner too. XXS now has a BKB. So if he does try to go for that setup with a Requiem, it might just get countered.
Noob might be in trouble here.
Oh yeah.
There we go, straight away.
Very dead.
As soon as they see him.
Another one for Jinq. He even gets the Overlord creep. He's just getting so much money.
Nah, he is having a ridiculously good timing on the Snapfire. This is crazy numbers already.
I mean, best Snapfire first 320 minutes
806.
I think ever that I've seen.
And yeah, going for the blink. I mean, once that's there, it's pretty much going to be impossible to get the aggro.
Yeah.
He's always going to be able to blink in, little shredder in from a safe spot.
And potentially just the saves too, like Blink, Cookie, and Ally. But yeah, so hard positioning being crucial there. Omar, Sumail, they're looking for the wraparound. Trying to catch him off guard here.
Look at the opening on the right side. It's kind of awkward. And in fact, he's going to get the chance to live. He's already there. Get the jump behind Sumail. The match comes through. They have the Invis to protect him for now with the Dream Course. That holds him in position. Sumail will be able to get away, but GH is dead. Nigma Galaxy have to retreat.
They can't even kill the Warlock with their combo.
Name diving in under the tower, on towards Ghost. That's the carry dead.
Kill, but not
a true disaster for Nigma. XG, a masterclass. Literally zero mistakes, it feels like.
A tier 2.
And a tier 2, probably to fall
Starting
here
to
too.
fall indeed. I mean, getting so much done with this
Dire
Aegis
have
on
fortified their
Arme.
structures.
Nigma Galaxy, they tried their chances there,
Yeah.
but it just didn't work out. They couldn't lock down and kill this Warlock.
And even if they do,
Dire's bottom tower is in the
very likely they all just die
Wasn't
immediately
up to the
afterwards
challenge.
too. So an attempt there from Nigma, but quickly answered from XG. BKB is about to be done after all the rest of this pickup that he already
He
has.
is massive on this Ursa.
I mean, Sumail's game
goodness.
just feels actually impossible.
Going on towards the top lane. Sumail and Noob, they got to get out of here.
Power Ranger TP is coming forward, immediately killing that Overlord. The kiss is to Scout.
And they're going to be able to find him. The Fisher comes in. You can't escape Xinkyu. He's always ready to spot you out and just do the damage. It's like, what do you do against this Snapfire?
Don't give him it. This is actually insane what he's able to do so far this game. Nigma can literally get nothing going their way, it feels like, right? Even when they got like one of the kills, it wasn't a free kill by any means. The trade ended up happening on bottom. I believe that was the last one that they were able to find. The moves from XG just too fast, and BKB done for the Ursa. Sumail hasn't been able to find this Requiem combo, and he may not be able to at all in this game with the items that they've been able to pick up already. XG.
And they've got to be careful down in Nigma Galaxy. XG are coming in from multiple angles.
XXS, he's got the BKB.
Gonna try and down him. Straight into the Echo Fishers. He locks down the two of them. XM ready to come over as well as the Dream Core's there. Catching out Sumail on the retreat. And Sumail nowhere to run once again. XG take him down. Arme deals with GH off to the side.
It's level 1 hook shot, super low duration, right? I mean, sure, it only goes up 0.2, but even 0.2 makes a difference in these type of situations. Doesn't get the Requiem before that BKB. And these items, like, they got them too fast, Owen. The fact that the Shaker was able to get it this early.
I mean, it's just his item timings in general, right? Paraz online 24 minutes in on XM.
And they're making it look pretty easy right now. 21-4. As we said, it's Ghost versus the world, but they have the answers for this Dusa. Even though he has Butterfly, the Parasma's done already. The Ursa can start to make the build toward that MKB if he feels like he wants to.
Oh, he can, and he's going to be well on the way, Arme. 2,500 gold ready to start spending up into that MKB.
I mean, almost 5,000 gold ahead of the Dusa. And space now starting to be pretty limited for Ghost, and he's actually under vision the whole time. They know exactly where he is.
I know, just needs to get so many items online to be able to have a chance in this one.
I don't know how many he's gonna need.
A much rougher game too, and you know, game one was not a fun one either for Nigma Galaxy. At the moment down 16k gold at 25 minutes in.
I mean, all the timings that they wanted to go for, as we said, like, just aren't working. They aren't going to work because of the itemization that XG's gone for, but the timing that they got them to, as you said, Sumail, the Blink Yashikai is out when all the BKBs and shards and Rage is available for the Ursa. Setting up top. Guess they're scouting if there is anybody, going to be anybody in the area here. XXS is going luxury build. It's actually going to be going for the Octarine next. So more and more stuns going to be coming out from this Shaker.
They find Ghost down here. They're going to find Omar, which is good news for Ghost, as that should give him the info to get out.
You say that, but Ame's on him.
Indeed, Arme coming in from this angle. Ghost, he's going to try for the TP, but the coil's there. The Fisher, the kisses, everything coming in on towards Ghost. He can't escape.
They're just reading every single one of the moves. Even though Omar tries to catch the gank, Ame comes from a different angle and instantly through the portal again. No hesitation.
It's an incredible play so far here from Xtreme.
And we hear the crowd already loving it from
They
Ame.
can feel it.
Noob being stalked again. No?
That was the golem.
Okay, maybe they thought he was on the other side of that there, but...
Really despise these Helm of the Dom creeps.
Yep, whatever.
I'll get rid of it.
Yep, next stuff is like, I don't need it anyway. GH.
There we go, as you say, Octarine, 26 minutes in.
One of the fastest ones I think we've seen.
Has to be, I think, around these offlane Shakers.
Because usually they build Kaya in between, usually it's a mid Shaker as well too, so...
Now there we go, no surprises there. 2 minutes faster than you've seen it before here.
Crazy timings. Again, now Roche back up so quickly.
They're getting everything.
MKB's done too, so... approaching this fight, impossible.
XG, they've got many options on how they want to continue this.
Yep.
They can keep farming it up, they can try and run it down the lanes. They're that strong right now that whatever they do, for Nigma Galaxy to find something to do in response, it's just going to be so difficult.
It feels like this is one of those games where Ame is unlikely to die.
Dire's
7-0 so
top tower
far,
is
set
under
up for
attack.
absolute success.
Oh,
6K
yeah.
over the next court.
And we saw a fair few of those games earlier on the road to TI from Ame, and he's bringing them out now on the main stage.
Yeah, road to TI, what, he had 3 deaths total. Of course, the next day, they ended up having 3 deaths in one game, but showing what he can do when he's been given a free game.
Yeah, just showing as well why they so quickly picked that Ursa. They knew that Ame was ready to pop off on this one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shao-Wei said it. They came very prepared, and we're absolutely seeing that. A Lincoln's now picked up for
Dire's
XM,
top
so the
tower
only
with
spell
no
that he had to worry
prizes
about,
for
as we said, was the
longevity.
roar. Now has the protection versus that.
Dire's
We'll
middle
get a sneaky
tower.
grab there.
A little bit of something there.
They need every little bit of something they can get.
Are Dire going to let their middle tower fall?
Now let's see. Can Nigma Galaxy turn this one around?
I mean, Noob is just not getting
Dire's
much
middle
growth,
tower
Owen.
has
That's the
fallen.
issue. He got the butterfly, I believe it feels like 6 minutes ago or more. He's only gotten
Dire's middle
2,500
tower
extra
is
gold
under attack.
afterwards. Just no real space for him to farm XG. They're sweeping the map, not giving that opportunity for him to get any type of items. Sumail does have BKB, but
Okay.
he'll be able to get the Requiem off, but there is...
Wait, these
he's just
bashes
gonna
though
die.
still right.
Yeah, he is just very likely
If
to die.
Ame gets in and kind of, he probably needs to get the bash on the first or second hit, he'll be able to put a stop to that.
True, and there's a golem actually, so they're probably still can interrupt that as well too, but we'll give him at least a little more protection versus the crazy amount of magic damage that's also in the draft of XG. But one of the more uphill battles, it feels like, for Nigma, as Ghost just now getting surpassed by the offlaner of XG as well.
They still just have to do their best to avoid Xtreme Gaming completely. Try and build things together so that they can scramble together some sort of semblance of a team fight and defense on the high ground, despite this huge lead that Xtreme have against them.
That feels like it has to be at the high ground. Anywhere else, I mean, even at the high ground, it feels almost impossible at this point, but that just has to be where they look to pick that fight. Ame, he's in, the banner's down. Ready to get a
Damage
rest.
done. Still 2.5 minutes on this Aegis, so a lot of time for Xtreme to amp up the pressure.
Dire's middle tower.
Stopping that
top
Sunray.
tower could use some backup. Dire's middle
Nigma
tower
Galaxy,
has
what
fallen.
have they got?
It's 2 minutes still on this Aegis. The
Top
Ursa's
tower is
fully
under
buffed up.
attack. Dire's
Trying
middle
to
barracks
hold
are
on
under
here
attack.
in the competition. At the moment, just having to watch Ame tear apart their barracks. Can they even make a move to stop this set going
Dire's
down?
middle
Hook
barracks
off
have
the mark.
fallen.
Tried to go for the back line.
And now he's going to play with his life, Omar.
Instant death.
And that's a BKB as well from Sumail press to attempt to make that move work. So Ame, he can get back to business onto the racks. Full Abyssal played out as well. That's the fortification coming out from Nigma Galaxy.
They're catching both waves as well. XM clears top wave, Ame clears bottom wave. Momentum on all three.
Dire's middle barracks are about to become dust.
Backdoor will kick in, but the top wave coming in shortly.
He's ready to dive.
Instant kill.
Dire's middle barracks
Truly
are
making
under
it look
attack.
easy, Owen.
They really are. They definitely seem set to make
Dire's
quite a
middle
run
barracks
potentially in
have
this lower
fallen.
bracket XG if they keep up this level of
Dire's
performance.
top
And how do you
under
stop?
siege.
There's still a minute left on the Aegis. You have no BKB for Sumail for 40 seconds still. Ghost steps up. At any moment, it feels like XG is just ready to close this.
Yeah, they know how to push their advantage very, very well here. XG not getting slipped up at all.
Kisses.
And they get the catching on the tree line. They look towards Noob. The Ghost Sector will buy him enough time to back off. So he'll survive the jump this time round.
Ghost.
The tier 3 going Ame. Moving in onto the Medusa. Ghost has to be careful. Mana's
Dire's
falling
top
low.
barracks are under attack.
Buildings are dropping. Ame, Aegis, 20 seconds.
Trying to slow him down here with the fire spirits. Rantrax is gone.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
Got what they came for.
Looks like they are going to respect the fact that Nigma Galaxy are all up and the Arme's Aegis shortly about to leave his hands.
Just playing it as safe as possible. They just got a ton of money pretty much on everybody. Almost a full Aghanims on the puck. Ame, soon the Swift Blink.
How close is Ghost to sort of the next item? He's
Still not close, Owen. He's not farming. He
about
can't.
800 gold or so until he has the Skadi complete. Just even then, he really needs that Daedalus on top of it to have the chance of doing enough damage to scare or threaten any of Xtreme's lineup.
And speaking of Xtreme, the fake back.
Oh, they're ready to go again.
They're looking to close this game out.
Samael might just be caught here, stepping up straight away. A missile going into the damage. Samael's out for a hot minute, no buyback.
Won't leave Dyer's
Godlike for
top barracks
Ame.
alone. Or should they?
It's Xtreme playing the final, well, sorry, the second set back. They've still got the bottom lane to deal with, but they're ready to sweep around and go for that straight away.
Just clinical.
Dyer's bottom tower.
No need to head back right now as Xtreme coming up to 30k gold. They coming up to 1,000 gold a minute in this game. One of the bigger and earlier advantages that we've seen grow on this main
Dyer
stage.
just fortified their structure.
At 30 minutes in particular, right? Having that
So
almost
early.
1k per lead is
And Ame.
crazy. Ame.
GH won't find him this time.
Bottom tower is under attack.
The tower's gone, the final set of barracks exposed. They jump into the tree line again. XM catch the silence in on towards Omar. Not enough damage to kill him off. Ghost starting to push forward. Attempting to hold them back. We'll get them off the racks momentarily. 10 seconds until Samael's back in.
Ghost was able to at least finish his item. His damage still not quite there, but at least something to give him a bit more protection.
And Xtreme continuing to play it careful. They know how close they are to moving on here. They don't want to let this slip away from them, regardless of how far ahead they are.
I mean, they can still look to just play the constrict game, right? Look at the ward coverage that they've got. They see absolutely everything. So if Nigma does want to step outside, they will know instantly. And Ame, yeah, look at this, 9,000 ahead of Ghost in that net worth. The Swift Blink is finished up. Immediately goes to the Tormentor. Maximum efficiency coming out from XG.
All Nigma Galaxy can do is sort of wait.
He did step outside. They are very well aware that he's done this, so he will have to get back soon. Ame rejoins XG.
Oh, this smoke could be the killing blow.
Ready for the move. XM has the Aghanims.
Is there any way Nigma Galaxy can outplay?
Oh, they're sneaking in. Kisses.
Sinu, Ame tries to make the jump on a GH. He'll get the dive off, so they'll avoid the initial jump from XG.
The final racks.
TP coming in here from Nu.
XXS. He's got A on disc at the ready.
Just say you're ready to put that together if necessary. The call comes in to make the jump. That's GH gone. And Ame is able to go. Goes through the whole shot's attempted by Ghost. He's gone. Wait for the record, but the bash goes in. He's dead. Nu will get the wall, but he's the last one left alive on Nigma Galaxy as XG deal with him as well. It's game over. Xtreme knock Nigma Galaxy out of the international and in incredible fashion as well in this game too. A complete just mismatch of skill and performance in this one, folks. This was one of the biggest stops we've seen here on the main stage.
A total beatdown. I mean, everybody, right? Everyone on XG.
themselves here, but I do want to take a
5
moment to
seconds
also
remaining.
respect the fact that BB Team does make it to
I'll
top 6,
allow Radiant
because
to ban.
for Falcons, we kind of always expected them to be doing well and not just be top 6, but move further. For BB Team, we always have the same stories.
10
like,
seconds remaining.
50-50.
Can they do it this time around? We know they have the player skills, but can
seconds
they pull
remaining.
it together at the right time? We're gonna find out if they can here.
On BB Team and ready for those moves.
Okay, well, it is time. Time to get our first game of the final best of 3 on the way. Before we jump into the game, though, we're gonna check in with the coach on stage and Tsunami.
Thank you very much. Joined by bulk of BB Team and Kinda High helping me translate. You were down to the last second there. Lifestealer was picked. All the reserve time was
Prepare
used.
for
What was the
battle.
discussion for that last pick?
Критики Лайфстиллера вытянули до последней секунды. Соответственно, очень интересно, что именно вы обсуждали перед этим пиком.
Мы не то чтобы слишком долго думали над этим героем, просто больше обсуждали, что мы будем делать по игре, потому что просто сэкономили время.
We're actually using this time to discuss our game plan.
Okay.
it.
Well, it's a strategy time as well. How about the very beginning of your strategy, though? You guys pick a lot of Hoodwink. It's your most picked hero of the tournament. I was wondering, why does Save like this hero so much?
Вернемся к началу драфта. На ваш первый пик
30
залетела
seconds to
Худвинг.
battle.
Вы ее, очевидно, очень любите. Что именно Сейв в ней находит?
Это просто один из его любимых героев, и ему комфортно играть. Плюс это очень хорошо подходит под наш плейстайл.
It's just one of his most favorite heroes, really fitting for their play style, so that's why we go for it.
Well, I hear the horn off in the distance. Barclays Arena, you ready for the
Time for
last
some
series of the
entertainment.
night? Then let's get into it. Game number 1.
And we're going to start things off with a good old-fashioned first blood. Falcons will take it. Not only are we going to have some action immediately, we also have some action in the server one in form of some all chat. Avery, of course, with some outgoing members on both sides. You know there's going to be some trash talk going on between these two.
Man, I wish I could put all chat in my fantasy. I would have loaded up on players in this series. I would have made bank every day, every night. This could be a really interesting series. These guys know each other really well. They have played against each other throughout the year, and they have gone exactly even 5-5 in those series. They have some peculiar similarities in their play style and the structure of the team. I'm mainly looking at that carry role. 2 carry players that like to get aggressive, like to make early rotations, and join the fights. And I'm looking at the 4 positions. When you talk about some of the greatest 4s who have ever played this game, sure, there's names like GH in there. There's Jax. But for me, I can't imagine a world where Crit doesn't one day become a TI winner. This guy has had one of the most legendary 4-position careers of all time. And on the flip side, I think Save has quickly made an argument that he belongs in that echelon. He gets another 4 or 5 years into this career. He gets a couple more championships under his belt. People will look back at this guy as one of the greatest 4s to ever play the game.
Particularly since
2 playmakers.
he's a 2 offensive front, right? He's both amazing inside the game as a player, but also as a captain, right? The fact that he is willing to take on that mantle of leadership for any team, I think is always something to add to your resume. And Pure certainly has that. Crit, of course, one of the most elder players in the game. He certainly is going to be bringing a wealth of experience to this matchup. And you've talked time and time again how important experience is on the main stage of TI.
It's everything. You need those core players to hold you together, to keep emotions in check, especially if your games go, you know, an average of 55, 60 minutes here, which Falcons have a tendency to do. The other really interesting thing about this draft is I think this is the first draft Falcons encountered. I was watching in the booth. It's a lot of their heroes on the other side of the river. I mean, this BB Team lineup could be a Falcons draft. We have 2 Falcons drafts here. You're getting mirrored, at least strategically, hero pool-wise. That can be problematic sometimes. Kanomi trying to fight it out.